Justice isn't enough for me. It's not enough. I need a fucking gun.
And in that case, I think we have serious problems or trouble because
I'm still figuring out the details of the story, but the one thing that I noticed that AfriForum is representing one of the suspects. And my alarm bells are going off. Why is AfriForum representing a grape suspect?
Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P. Another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Guys, this is a completely different type of content today. I'm here not talking to you guys as Uncle P, the YouTuber, the content creator. I'm here talking to Africa, the world, as a father who has been blessed with 4 kids, 3 daughters and a son. This Twetwe situation has really put a lot of fear in my heart. If you have watched this video here, where even a 2-year-old has been essayed, it is extremely frightening and scary to think that right now my kids are at school. I know the school they go to, so I don't have this fear. But to think that now we have to become, tomorrow they're gonna be in primary school. To think that when they are there are male teachers that could possibly harm. Like, guys, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? I want to talk to men. I want to talk to good men. Why are we silent? Corruption. Listen, we have the power. We're the ones who lead the world. We are, like, at some stage we need to start holding each other accountable. Because what's happening here is not right. For those of you who don't know the story.
Fuck, guys, I've just come to light about that Twetwe situation. A 7-year-old girl. Guys, she's 7 years old. 7-year-old, and she got raped. I'm still figuring out the details of the story, but the one thing that I noticed that AfriForum is representing one of the suspects. And my alarm bells are going off. Why is AfriForum representing a grape suspect? What the fuck is going on? Why they are so big about farm murders and all of these things, but a 7-year-old girl getting raped by the name of Twetwe does not fucking fall on their radar of something to protect a little kid? This fucking shows you what AfriForum is all about, isn't it? I'm still going to read the details, but I hope to get justice for Twetwe. That little girl, I was in fucking tears reading that story. There's no ways I'm going to let this go. Twetwe, girl, we will make a fucking noise until something gets done.
You know, guys, this story is scary. And what makes it scary is the fact that people don't realize this story is not unique. This story is not unique. This is happening so much and we are asleep, guys. How is this happening and we are not paying attention?
We gotta talk about what is happening in South Africa, because a man and a father who did some of the most horrific things you can imagine to his little baby girl, all because he was upset that he was left alone with his own child, is about to be sentenced next week. I'm gonna go into a lot of distressing details. If you cannot listen to that right now, that is absolutely understandable. This is Hugo Ferreira, and he's from Welbedien, which is near Carletonville in South Africa. He has pled guilty to SAing and then taking the life of his baby girl. He's 37 years old, and on Tuesday he appeared in the Pretoria High Court. And according to the court documents, his little daughter was left alone in his care on June 8th, 2023. The child's mother, Maureen Brand, had apparently left the girl with him to go and sell more clothes to buy nappies. When she returned only a few hours later, she saw that her daughter had been SA'd and assaulted. The baby was immediately taken to the hospital, but due to the injuries it had suffered, it passed away the next day. Now let's look at Hugo's.
Imagine her own father. You know, as a single father, This is so frightening. Like we are creating a world where man equals to evil, and we cannot defend it. Her own father. But you know what I keep saying, guys? Are you seeing what's happening? The kind of men who are doing this. Black men are crucified every single day. Every single day, as a single black father who's present, who constantly hear women talk about black men being deadbeats. Are you seeing? Because I was looking at, while scrolling on TikTok, I was looking at this interracial posts where people were like, oh, I want to find me a white man, I want to find me an Asian man. There are certain fetish and certain witchcraft, that certain spirits that certain people carry, that you just... This paper story has awoken a very scary side of our society. And there are people who are willing to defend us, because this is what they stand for.
And in that case, I think we have serious problems or trouble because I think the glue in this country was people thinking that the Constitutional Court and the Constitution gives us protection. And it seems it's no longer so. But we won't take this lying down. The fact is we have self-respect. I have 4 children. And
the Constitution gives us protection. You see, this is what I keep saying. Here in South Africa, these apartheid laws need to be done with. South Africa is Africa, and Africans, we have cultural principles that are not in this constitution. We are being led by Western laws, and these laws were put in place to protect them. And this is the reason why AfriForum is able to defend this man who has done such a hideous crime to a 7-year-old. How do you defend this? Anyone with even the smallest IQ should know this is wrong, but yet AfriForum does not see that. And these are the same person that Penrod once upon a time supported. And people supported it. It's like, yeah, but they do good things. Remember, I keep telling you guys, even bad people sometimes do good things. What's the saying? Even a dead clock tells the right time twice a day. Guys, we need to wake up and understand that there's a war against our people. There's a war against our children. But who's listening? Because it's not a trending story, right? It's not talking about Nigerians hating on South Africa. It's not talking about Zimbabweans breaking into South Africa. It's not a trending story, so who's listening? And we are being silenced. And we don't even realize it. How do I know that we are being silenced? Guys, this video that I made, you see that yellow on the money sign? That means that my video is not suitable for advertising. So they've limited me from making money. So they can't take this video and share it everywhere. So limited people get to see this video. You can't say this word anymore. I don't even know if we can write it. So I'm scrambling it. SA. Great. They've made fancy words to protect these people. I can't say these words apparently. Otherwise, I'm going to get a strike. We are being silenced to speak the truth. All over social media. SA, graped, powder. And even now that those words are being picked up, they are being removed. We are being silenced to speak the truth. Guys, we can't be silent with this. Justice for Twetwe and every single child and woman that ever been violated that has ever been violated and justice has not been served for them. Consent is extremely important. and a minor cannot consent. And guys, I think this thing of minor needs to go all the way up to 21. A child at age 21 is the one who can consent. Anyone under the age 21 cannot consent. As a father of 3 daughters, I'm telling you, I'm not living with fear, but I'm scared that no matter how hard I try to protect my children, other people will still harm them because I'm not present. Should we start homeschooling our children now? What's this world coming to? And I'm talking to men. Men, we are the ones who are in power. We are the ones who have the muscles. We are the masculine ones. Guys, prostitution is there. It's not even that expensive. You don't need to rape. You don't need to forcefully do this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Go to dating sites, hookup sites, go to Facebook, wherever, even here, YouTube, TikTok, wherever, you will find something. Men, I'm talking to us, it's us. Marriages now are falling apart, nothing matters anymore. Men, we need to take accountability. If you know your friend who forcefully does things, put that son of a gun. Your uncles, your brothers, guys, enough. We have too much to deal with. Donald Trump is doing a lot of nonsense, and a lot is happening in this country. Men, wake up. I'm going to copy. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.